I have to say that it was the most exciting drill experience of all time. We rode a drill into the ground. Welcome back to HBM mod. Last episode we ended off by drilling into the ground. Now, today we're gonna get started by making a crate because, you know, you can't live without making a crate every 2 seconds. You know, I just need a crate every 2 seconds, and today's one of those days. Just one of them days. Gotta get a crate. 1, 2, 3. Correct. Then 5 of these will go towards the crate, which 40 divided by something is an even number for making crates, by the way. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and hook this in to one of these things, because this is already giving us peroxide. Now, right here. English. Hurry to beer. There we go. Hey, bro, can you give us that juicy tungsten a little bit faster, dude? Dude. Can you go any faster? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we're going for. You're probably wondering, why am I so excited about this little round rock? Well, let me tell you, this little round rock ain't a little round rock. It's actually 16,000 little round rocks. Let me show you how to do it. Because we've done this before, but if you want to see how it's done, I will show you how to do it again. Because that is... How are we making more rubidium? Like, why are we making more uranium, dude? I forgot we even had any. So as you just saw, we got 4 of the little rocks out of that one. But how do we take it a little bit further? Well, just wait a second. They'll all be down here in just a second. So I can grab them. 4 little rocks now. We're at 4. So we're going to take these 4. We're going to put them through this guy. Now, look at that. Completely defeated that guy. I'm going to take this rubidium, put it in there. Then we're going to go back to the whole process. So this is actually one of the most intensive processes of actually, or one of the most intense ore processes to do. Because this one doesn't actually go through the same steps as all the other ones do. In fact, this one's a little different. So I will have to brush up on this, but it's practically the same, it's just a little different. I'll explain it when we get there. So we got our 4 clean tungsten ore, right? With iron ore, we always take it to the sulfuric step, which I think we still do. So once we get to cleaned, this is going to be centrifuged tungsten ore in it. Yes, in it. Separated. Okay, separated tungsten ore. So once you get to there, right, which this is not the same as it is currently. It's changed to be this, which is a little different, but you can follow any eye to figure out how to get the stuff you want out of that. Although, in our case, we have access to this. We're going to use this, and we'll forget about this. Because, I mean... Yeah. I mean, it's just new, and I don't know how to do it. And I also don't have any of those in my nearby chunks. If I had it in my nearby chunks, I would go set up a refinery ASAP for that. But, unfortunately, no. So, at this point, we have separated tungsten ore. There's nitrated tungsten or purified tungsten. Now, purified tungsten, that's just like the basic way of going, where you get 4 more for it. But to take it another step further, you have to nitrate it. And then from there, it actually starts giving you less. It gives you 2, but it gives you crystalline lead fragments, which are... You're probably wondering, what the heck is this Listerine lead fragment? It's in your drink, dude. Put it in your drinking water. It's good for you. Now, let's take this, put this over into this guy. First time we're ever using the ore acidizer of nitric acid. Now, after this step, after the nitration step, there's only 2 ways to go. With a regular solvent or high-performance solvent. Took me a second to think about that. So once you go to here, once you get the nitrocrystalline, you can shred it, you can acidize it through one of these 2 solvents, or high-performance solvent. Now, high-performance solvent will give you bismuth. And that's where we're at right now. We have 16 of these, soon to be 32 of them, which will give us bismuth at relatively no cost. Now, the thing that's going to hinder our progress is that we do not have currently a machine for acidizing if with the HP solvent, so I will have to set up the new machine. But that is incredibly easy because I already have all the stuff we need to do it, and Mr. HBM himself made all of the acidizers really cheap because somebody asked him nicely, probably. Or no, because I asked him nicely. Yeah, totally. It was totally me. I'll take credit for that. Bruh. Okay, we gotta make sure that one gets cut out of there, because that is not funny at all. That is completely stupid. Okay, what am I doing, dude? Right. So, we have some of the stuff we're gonna need for making the thing. Well, we don't have all the stuff we need for making the thing. What we need to make the thing is this. The template, which as you can see needs welded steel plates. I've got those done. Dude. Preparedness is through the roof. Check it out. The organization here is going. It's in the 9th circle right now. It's not. It's deep. It's deep in the doot. Deep in the doot right now. So that is our acidizer template. Well, now we have to go grab some more titanium. Isn't it? Oh, wait, we gotta stop over here for a second. Check this for if it's overflowing, which is not. Kind of overflowing. Look how much titanium we got. We are literally the titanium king. This is all a byproduct of us mining for uranium. Because back in the day, if you aren't aware, I literally had to spend 7,000 years mining all of this uranium out of the ground to get our first rubidium nugget. And it turns out that only nether uranium is the best way to go. Because nether uranium seems to give you a better chance of getting it. Look at this, 44 versus like the what, 6,000 other pieces I spent? Although, I mean, I guess they might have the same odds. I don't know, because I've heard these are 1 in 100. No, they're more like 1 in 5. I've got to shut up about this, dude. This is just actually just atrocious, those. Anytime I start talking about those, you all need to tell me to stop talking about the rubidium nugget, because it is actually the worst. It is so horrendous. Like in some playthroughs, you get it on the first try, you know? It's like, that's how it used to be. Or how it always has been, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it's not that hard to get it. You just gotta have a bunch of uranium placed on the ground, place this thing above it a bit. It doesn't matter how high you place it, because, I mean, some losers will tell you gotta place it super high off the ground, but you don't really have to place it that high, because the concrete makes a cone underneath it, because of how explosions work. So as long as the pillar is tall enough, there's enough concrete beneath, then nothing beneath the concrete will get exploded. You don't gotta worry about that, unless you're building a massive square, but you're probably only gonna need 2 stacks, and that's not gonna make a big square. Why are we talking about this when I need to be focusing on the ore acidizer? And that's the acidizer. That's right. All that's related to the acidizer. No, this is the acidizer right here. It's just 5 components. Like, actually 5 components. There's not even any glass in it, dude. Like, trinitite glass would be fun to use in this. It'd make it actually just stupidly expensive for no reason. I do like this glass here. What the heck is this glass? This is like boron glass texture. It's like so smooth. Anyway. There we go. No. That is plasticated wrong. Placed in correctly now. Look, all the ladders on the same side. Wait, they have a space of 2 between them? Oh, okay. I'll make sure to do that for this time. That's 4. Learn to count. Learn to count. Connection right here. Connect this thing up with the other thing, and then connect it all the way around. This is like the most redundant connection ever, but this is so that way if an electrician decides to come work on our base, right, they might forget to disconnect this one, and then they'll electrocute themselves. Which is not really funny, but, I mean, it's just the redundancy. Oh, no! You're kidding me? It's all backwards again. There we go, that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Let me go get a steel barrel. Hey guys, welcome to Caveman Inc. Today we're getting a steel barrel from Home Depot. We're gonna go take the steel barrel from Home Depot. And yeah. Isn't that funny? Okay, back to it. Connection here. This one will be for high performance solvent. Now, let me tell you all a good story about why you should never use the HBM barrel for high performance solvent. One time there was this guy named, we'll call him Joe, right? And Joe decided to connect his HBM barrel to the high performance solvent, right? Now, what happened to Joe is that all of his high performance solvent got destroyed because he was an idiot. And if you're wondering, this story has happened to me, but it was sulfuric acid instead, because that's just how it goes. Because I'm not dumb enough to throw this. Also, wait a second. I think this would need technetium steel. I was thinking this would need technetium steel, because technetium steel is, like, insane. It's better than regular steel, isn't it? Anyway. So, we got all the nitric acid done. We're actually out of nitric acid. We're running out inside the acidizer. We're running out inside this guy. But we're not out of niter. Because niter, you can never run out of niter, dude. Niter is for winners. Anyway. So, I don't really care that we're out of nitric acid that much. It's not the end of the world. But what is the end of the world? I gotta centrifuge these guys. So, run through the centrifuge. Easy peasy. And this will give us 32 to process through the thingamadoohickey. So, oh, I'm so excited for this. Now, what is this? Flunitrespam. Okay. Oh, okay. Nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin chocolate milk. I mean, nitroglycerin is like a medication, in it? But also, if you drop it, explodes. Oh, it's just fun. You know, I love this world sometimes. It's very interesting. This nitrocrystalline stuff goes into this guy, like so. So now it is nitrocrystalline. It will go through here. And as you can see, it takes a second. It takes about 500. Those guys. Now we're at the year 1900. Which, I mean, in 1900, these guys at a lighthouse got mysteriously vanished. 1400. The Vikings, they did a thing. No, wait, the Roman Empire did a thing. If it was 1100, that would be... Or 900, Vikings did a thing. Huh. Okay, now, what happens in 400? 400, Oh, I don't know what happens in 400. The Greeks did a thing. And that's your history lesson for the day, okay? We'll make sure to include one of those in every episode in the future. And don't forget to breathe, right? Don't forget that you need to breathe sometimes. So, make sure you go do that, now that you're thinking about it. And, yeah. Don't forget what we said last time. If you don't want to breathe when somebody tells you to think about breathing, just be talking when somebody tells you to think about breathing. Because then you just can't breathe by thinking about breathing. It's just, that's how it works for me. I don't know. Dash! Dude, every episode, the amount of dash we're getting is just, like, ridiculous now. I am actually glad we've set up such a powerful oil industry that it rivals every oil industry I've ever built. Like, all of the oil I've set up cannot defeat this one. This one is the god of all oil. This is the oil factory. Like, this is, like, legendary levels of oil right here. Like, nothing beats this. You cannot beat this much oil. Well, actually, you know, there's a weirdo who can. And, you know, If you know who that weirdo is, you probably know who that weirdo is. But he just hangs out in the NTM Discord. That guy probably could beat the amount of dash I have. But that's just one guy. Well, actually, there's multiple guys in the NTM. Actually, the whole NTM Discord could probably be how much this dash ingot I have. But I have a lot of dash ingots, so, I mean, this is a challenge for you if you're from there. So, yeah, have fun with that challenge. Can you beat this much dash ingot? No, probably, actually, maybe. But you won't be able to beat how much rubidium I get. But actually, no, somebody's gonna beat that too. I don't really do exceptional things. I just do things and make them look exceptional. At least when it comes to this. No, and when it comes to video games, he's just not really great at video games. I just do the video games. Just like to do them. But you know what I like to do more? I've been working on trying to do one-arm push-ups, right? Because I historically am not good at push-ups, right? Well, I think I'm pretty good at push-ups now. Well, I'm way better than I used to be. I used to not even be able to do, like, 20. Now you do, like, almost 40. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Making the push-up gains. Anyway, I discovered these push-ups called slide push-ups, which are like push-ups, but like you slide into the push-up, which is like interesting. Yeah, that's how you get started doing your one-arm push-ups. You gotta do those first. You gotta do some diamond push-ups. You gotta make sure you do loads of incline push-ups, dude. Incline push-ups for winners. Incline push-ups are really great, actually. Like if you're struggling on regular push-up, like then doing incline push-up and regular push-up just gives you extra push-ups. Like, in your bank of push-ups. Plus, the incline push-up hits differently. It hits the actual lower part of your chest because, I mean, I think people separate the chest into like 3 parts: the lower, the upper, the lower, the middle, and the upper. Or actually, most people would probably just say lower and upper. I think it's probably lower, upper, and middle. Like, you know, each individual cord and muscle in there is probably something. Oh, right, I was supposed to be doing stuff with bismuth, and I forgot what I was doing this whole time, but hey, so close to getting bismuth. The thing is that we are a little bit far away from getting our bismuth because of an issue we're having. Ready to hear my issue? I don't got enough HP solvent to get the last piece of bismuth because I'm not making HP solvent fast enough. Now, there is a fella out there named Fade, and if he wants to design, I actually need, Fade, if you will, could you design me a RBMK for depleting Sherbidium, the high performance, what is it, high enriched Sherbidium, and also, I probably need one for, what is it? Making the high performance solvent fast. If it can do both those things, I will make it probably. I don't know if it's gonna be able to do both, but I need one that can quickly deplete the Sherbidium. What is it called? Sherbidium. And the thing that I've actually noticed when I was experimenting with the Sherbidium myself is that the Sherbidium fuel, if you run it on the high setting, it actually will explode because it goes way above its melting point. Because it takes a lot of temperature to heat up the coolers, or the things. So that's an interesting mechanic. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, if you run things on too high of a steam pressure, like, I feel like super dense steam is way too high for this. I think you should just go with dense steam. Ultra dense steam is way too high for this as well, which is what I had to explode on. I had 4 different boilers running on ultra dense steam. This thing exploded on that because it couldn't actually produce steam at that. Like, by the time it got to the point where it could produce steam, it already was above melting down. So, but I ran it successfully, one of these, on not low pressure, just regular steam. So, that is a very interesting thing that I've noticed about that, if you all are interested in that sort of thing. Is that sometimes you just can't run things on you can't just brute force your way through things sometimes. And it's just gotta be done in a way that's tactful and perfect. Now, 500. I don't know what happened in 500. Probably something with the Romans conquering the Greeks. Those Greek losers and their togas. Oh no. Oh no, what happened in 0? Dang it. You know what happened? You know what happened to the Greeks? They actually got teleported to our timeline, and you can find them at colleges now. Bruh. That's what happened to the ancient Greeks. You find them at colleges now. They've become geeks. I always like to say, if there's something you want to do in life, then you should just go and do it. And not wait for it, right? I mean, sometimes you might want to wait a little bit just to make sure, like, you know, everything is secure. But if you can do something, then why would you wait on it? Why not just go do it? Because, I mean, you gotta miss out if you don't do it. So, hey, just if you need some advice, if you need that advice, make sure to go do something today. Right? Go out your way and do something. Anyway, we got some bismuth powder. And we got a bismuth ingot, dude. And, well, this is what we need to start our vacuum refinery. Which we completely forgot about, the vacuum stuff. Vacuum refinery. Look at this. Amazing, dude. We're getting started. Versatile integrated chipset is a bit different now. But it's about the same. We only need 4 of them. And, well, I mean, this bismuth ingot. We need more bismuth ingots. Forever. Need absolute boatloads of bismuth. Don't get me wrong.